Hi guys, this is Tanya Meadows with Apple Tree Homeschool Academy, and today I want to share with you this writing center cart that I've put together for my home daycare. And the target age that I'm going with these materials are the 4-year-old that is going into kindergarten in a year. She's a new 4-year-old, and then I have a new 3-year-old as well that will also be able to use some of the materials that I put on here. And this is not a writing center for the children just to be able to access the materials and just take to the table. These are things for me to be able to pull off quickly and keep near our table. And that way, when I'm preparing meals or have a spare minute, and I have them sitting at the table for table activities, I can have easy and quick access to these because I have a toddler and a infant as well, and so everything needs to be very quick and handy. The first thing I want to point out is this metal file folder organizer, and I've used some of the zip ties, and put them through where the actual hole would go for the nail if you were to hang that on the wall. And so I've just put it on the top. This way, this can be moved up and down. And without the books, it actually can go all the way upside down. That way, if anything small falls in here, it can easily be pulled upside down and then can come out that way. So in it, I have 3 wipe clean workbooks, and I'll show you. They're all different levels. So this is pen control, and I'll show you some of the things that's in this. This is the most simplest of the 3. So these are writing left and right, up and down curves, and then they progressively get a little bit more difficult. So that's what's in that one. Let's do the next one here. The next one is Early Learning Workbook, PreK Learning, and this has the alphabet in it. And I like how the alphabet letters are just 1 letter per page. It's oversized font, and this is a great simple workbook that's not too busy. It has the numbers in it as well. Okay, and then let's go to the workbook number 3. This is a school zone, ages suggested for 5 and 6-year-olds. Kindergarten write and reuse. It has some stickers in it. And again, the pages are simplistic and not too overwhelming. And as you can see, you've got some, that's a very light blue. Okay, so that's what that workbook looks like. So those are differentiated materials there. On the top shelf here is a wooden little box, divided box, and I'll pull that out for you. So behind the box, I have this writing Readiness binder from a variety of preschool workbooks. I've pulled pages out and inserted them into sheet protectors, and I'll show you what those are like. So, like I said, these pages are from a variety of preschool aged workbooks, and I've just taken them out and put into the sheet protectors. And these are all of the writing readiness type of pages. So I've got them filed in here. Gradually they get a little bit more difficult, from right to left, up and down, slanted, and then into shapes. So and then we get into mazes. and a little bit more difficult mazes. So that's what that is. Beside that little wooden divider, I've got the Good and the Beautiful PreK course book, the activity packets, a alphabet book from probably from the dollar store, Big Preschool ABC from School Zone, the Get Ready for PreK Jumble workbook, and another copy of the same. If you've never seen The Good and the Beautiful, this is their PreK, and this is one of their earlier versions. I believe they have an updated version now. But this is what it looks like on the inside. Let's do a real quick flip through for you. The Good and the Beautiful is an excellent curriculum program. I highly suggest that you check them out. Now, like I've said, you might want to check the updated version of their PreK course book. It comes with an activity packet that I still need to prep. I need to laminate some of these pieces, although this is good and sturdy. Very good cardstock. This is a Feed the Elephant game. So I need to go ahead and finish prepping these activities. But this is some of the stuff that comes in their activity pack. Part of their program as well are these little books, these little flip books, letters A through F, G through L, M through S, and T through Z. And what you do is you get these and you will cut them here and here, and you use these with to flip, and you use that in the course book, with the course book. And they'll show you and tell you how to utilize these in your lessons. As you see, I have them put right here in the front of this little wooden divider I found at the dollar store for $5. Also at the Dollar Tree, I found these circles, and they're kind of almost like a cardstock with a variety of colors. I thought this would be fun to teach the children how to write their names on the circles, and this is just something a little different to write on instead of white paper all the time. Another thing that you can add are sheets of little notebook pads that you can get that are themed. And even though the children can't read this, I thought it would be fun for them to have marks on this style paper. We can work with pencil grasp. At the dollar store, I also found these two little chalkboards. And as you can see, this is graduated, so the back is a little bit higher. And I also have 3 different whiteboards also from the Dollar Tree. One in each color, so each child will know whose is whose when they're working with them. Let's go ahead and show you what the big preschool ABC from School Zone is like. It has follow the numbers, follow the dots in the back. But again, the pages are not overwhelming, which is exactly what I want for the age that I have in my home daycare. And I'll show you the Get Ready for PreK workbook. This is from Scholastic. It has stickers in the back. And this has a little bit more visual information per page. So this would be more for an advanced age, closer to kindergarten or even into kindergarten. You really don't want to have 2 letters on one page for the age group that I have when you're first learning and teaching the letters. It has some writing readiness. And again, these are the types of pages that I tear out, put in a sheet protector, and use dry erase markers on, and then that way the pages can be used over and over and over again. There's no sense in throwing something like that away when you can use it multiple times. This is the same name and the same company, and it's very similar. It's got the stickers in the back, and if it's not exact, it's very, very close. So I haven't compared every page, but as you can see, some of the pages are the same. So I don't know what the difference is between the white and the orange, but hopefully there'll be enough for a second copy for a second child. As you can see, while I have this nice, good, sturdy, graduated box here, it keeps the workbooks upright because it's got the handle on this side, and it also allows me to keep my binder here in the back as well, and it keeps that upright. Now as I spin this around, and I have a third file folder holder on the back here, I've got a larger size whiteboard. If I can zoom this out for you. Got a larger size whiteboard here in the back. Okay. I also have a Melissa and Doug table mat that is also whiteboard erase. I've got this Abeka letters and sounds for 3s, and I intend on laminating these pieces as well. So this is a big workbook full of reference letters, and they're plain on the back. And like I said, my plan is to laminate the letters that we use. So that's what this looks like. Now the children won't be actually writing on these. This is for the teacher reference materials. Okay, also in the back here I have a can't think of the name of it. The clipboards. I've got a alphabet write-off and white-off letter practice whiteboard from the dollar store. And all of these pieces were from the dollar store, the Dollar Tree. This one has a little light gray alphabet written on it, and it's plain white on the opposite side with the alphabet at the top for $1 at the dollar store. And these two are the same. They have the lines, the practice lines going this way, and then when you flip it over, they're in the landscape mode on that side, and they're on the photo side, the photos on that side. So on the side I have dry erase markers in some little binder pouches with zippers and attached with binder clips. Outside I've got 2 different sizes here, large and small. Now on this first shelf I have 2 trays with some little miniature colored paper sheets. Okay, the little pages came from this little notepad, and it's 4 by 6 inches. I've got some letters, stickers that I've already cut out that's going to spell a child's name. And then they will pick one piece of paper, and then I've got enough here for a couple of different days so they can practice the same thing on different days. I've got a second little tray there for the second child. On the next shelf, I have Melissa and Doug magnetic letters and numbers. On this bottom file folder system, I have numbers. These are numbers with 10 frames. And I have printed these on cardstock and laminated them. So these can either be used as for dry erase or Play-Doh mats. And what you can do is when you have your dry erase on laminate like this or sheet protectors, you can use baby wipes or you can use rubbing alcohol and a paper towel or a washcloth. This is what the numbers look like, and they go all the way up to 20. This little section also, I have stored these little half-sheet classroom posters. Now, I bought these at Michael's a few years ago. That's the craft store. And I bought 2 sets of them. They were on discount so that they can be used as a matching game. And I thought these could be used also as reference materials and just set on the table while the child is practicing that number. And this set goes all the way up to 15. I also have these little workbooks, and I may have gotten these at the dollar store. I'm not sure. It's been a while. But again, I try to stick with simplistic pages that does not have too much visual clutter. And again, we can tear these out and put them in sheet protectors and use them that way. This, I'll try to look on the back here and see what the manufacturer of these are. This one has a little less color in it than the one before. See if we can see. That is the information. The Clever Factory Incorporated, Nashville, Tennessee. Also for this one. As I turn the card around, I have a little set of small markers, and these were little scented markers I found at the dollar store. Found the little case at Walmart in the office supply section. I have this little tin that I can put crayons in. Now, when the toddler is here, I have to keep these up, and I can't keep them on my cart. I also have another tray. These are recycled from Melissa and Doug Toys. But this tray can be used as a salt or sand tray, and I have a brush and a little popsicle stick there. And these could be used supervised, but you put sand in there and then or salt and let the child write out the letter or number that they're trying to practice on. And on the very bottom, I have my resource binders, and these have all the alphabet letters in it. These are from Preschool Workbooks, and I've taken all of the alphabet letters from those pages or printables I found online. And this set here is from Carson DeLosa. This is from Scholastic Success with PreK. And I insert them in sheet protectors and put them here. And then this is A through L, and then my second binder is M through Z. So all the workbook pages that have the alphabet letters is in here, including printables. So that's the kind of things that's in this book. And again, I would use dry erase markers with this and make it reusable. So those are the kinds of things that's in that book. So I hope this gives you some ideas of how you can store your materials. And one thing is that, as you can see behind us here, we're running out of space on the wall. And these are art supplies and just things that I need to keep. These are our weekly, or our themes. So we're doing wild animals and circus, so that's what these are. And these are some stamps. And then I have a bin full of regular markers. And these are where we file things that we need, are in themes, and then our drying rack as well, and our Play-Doh. So as you can see, I'm storing my cart right here at the end of the wall, and this keeps it handy for next to our table. And that way it's already been helping me just be able to grab my resources really quickly, to have everything to where I can see it, and it reminds me to go ahead and grab something real quick, and so we don't neglect the writing skills. So I hope you enjoy these ideas. And I'm not sure if I discussed this, but we have the whiteout markers here, and you can also put the little erasers in here as well. And I love the way that I can just rotate this and everything is handy, so I don't forget about resources that I have. I can see it and I know, oh, that's right, we need to work on that. So I hope this gives you some inspiration. I hope you like this. I'm really enjoying this. This was $5. This is a little wooden thing that I got at the Dollar Tree. So I hope this helps, and I hope this inspires you. This has really been helping a lot for us. Like, share, and comment. Subscribe if you like our ideas. Thanks. Happy homeschooling. Happy teaching.